Invite a guest. Copy the clipboard. Link. Open tab. See. And this. And the tail to donkey. See. You want to let me pin it? Okay. All right. What's going on? Hey, girl. What's going on? All right. Hey, how you doing? What's going on? What's going on? Atmos, what's up? Look, y'all know we've been posting all night. We've been going through things all night. I'm gonna say this much. Shout out to Levi, man. It's not hard for Levi to do what he do. It's not Levi or myself or anybody that really love Rob to stay grounded the way we are. It's hard. And especially when we go through what we go through on a day-to-day basis fighting for Rob. Especially when we are we watch, should I say, we watch certain things happen. It's not good. And I'm gonna say this. The first quarter of this, the first quarter of this taught me how not to trust. I said it earlier, a lot of people that y'all seen me rocking with in the first quarter, you won't even see me talking to no more. Because now it bugs me out how people can say, oh, we got a conviction. Okay? If it was a fair and square situation, I can say, okay, he was found guilty. It was fair all around the board. Only ones that's been real and keeping it a book. I said it earlier. Hell with Fat Joe. Hell with Ja Rule. And any others that purposely tried to sneak this Robert Sylvester Kelly. That's how I mean. That's what I say. For all of y'all, everything that y'all recouped off of R. Kelly's song, give it back to him. Y'all want to try to mute R. Kelly, but y'all won't mute Omarion. Y'all won't mute Fat Joe. Y'all won't mute Ja Rule. You will never hear Wonderful over here with me again. Never. Never. You will never, hey, Kels girl, you will never hear it again. For all the people that Robert has wrote for, that turned their back on him, every money or percentage or whatever y'all got from that, return it back to that man. And never play whatever he wrote for you again. Justin Bieber, one of the only white people that said, that's not the Robert I know. Justin Bieber. We already know Trey is 10 toes for Robert. We already know Chris is 10 toes for Robert. Chris Brown made a statement 2 months ago, and now look what happened this morning. They're attacking Chris Brown. Chris, I hope you never give up your masters, bro. You one of the young people that got it. Stay that way. Look at what's going on with little Sammy. They threaten his life. So while people talk about a conviction, let's talk about what comes with the conviction. A conviction that what? The black man or the colored man. Y'all seen me on the what is it, for the lead attorney? Y'all seen me on his channel today? I handled myself in decency and in order, and I spoke truth, and they couldn't take it. Then he wanted to make jokes. Ain't nothing funny about this. Ain't nothing funny about this. It's not enough people. And then I'm gonna go here. It's not. I was about to say something, I had to catch myself. But it's not enough people spreading truth. It's too many people out here in their feelings. Your feelings ain't gonna get you a goddamn place with these people. Now, I'm gonna break something down. I heard the last little bit of what Levi was saying, and I didn't want to touch it. Because I didn't want to break down. But everything that Levi said, that Robert said about this case, facts. I remember the last time that he was home. Cal's girl in the chat. We came from court, and he had on a gray pinstripe. No, he had on a gray solid suit. He had on the glasses, and we were sitting in the truck, in a Jeep. Showed me a picture. Start crying. He said, "What do these people take me as? A bank?" He said, "I have feelings. Why nobody care about my feelings?" And tears was coming out of his face. And I took the palm of my hand and wiped his face, and I said, "Don't you ever cry over people who never gave a fuck about you." And he looked at me and he said, "That's why I made the great choice and I fuck with you hands down." His words, not mine. 3 days after that, Cal's Gale at 12:54 Eastern Standard Time. It was 11 something. It was 11:54 their time. She said, "I'm trying to meet up with Rob." And I said, "Okay, call me when you get there." The call I got from her was a no call. I placed the call. She was hurt. They just came and picked Robert up. I should have known something was wrong. Her words. She in the chat. I told her, "Stand strong, Robert coming home." The last words that Robert said was, "Call my lawyer." So where all y'all got that, oh, Rob said that Dana set him up, that was a lie. He told Cal's girl, "Call my lawyer." And they locked everybody up, including Belief. Facts. That's the last time Robert was home. But I was down all day today until I seen something that made me smile, that made me shake a little bit. I was so into my feelings that I really zoned out after everything. I've seen, can it have a chance to appeal or put an emotion about what's going on, about what happened? Great. Because this channel, we're going to talk about some things. And I'm going to keep it a book. Everybody that hate Robert, they rejoicing right now. Let them rejoice. And everybody's saying, Dana, wait. For they convicted Robert. But let them rejoice. I don't know why that dropped in my spirit, but let them rejoice. One thing I know, that God ain't going to turn on his own. From that, let them rejoice. There's also a scripture that say, thou preparest a table before me in the presence of my enemies. So I get it. Because when Rob come out and walk out with his head held high, everybody that rejoice, it's going to be like, what happened? How? And the only thing any of us can say, God did that. So let them rejoice. I'm like I say, I'm hurt. Not saying I'm the only one that's hurt, but I'm hurt. I took a little bit of time and cried a little bit, but I had to be here for the dream team and for the friends. So I got to put on that time. I got to put on that big boy stuff. I'm hurt. To see the brothers hurt was like, wow. And I'm going to be honest with you. You had to be there to see the shift in the courtroom. That's like something I've never seen before. Never. And like I say, I'm in New York right now still. I just got back from the courthouse and I just stood there and looked. I'm making it my business to look at that structure as it is. Because like I told everybody earlier, everybody can say, yo, R. Kelly guilty. He did this, he did that. Where's the proof? Oh, yo, he married to Liv. If you wasn't in court and the transcripts ain't come out for that yet, you wouldn't know that the preacher said, I didn't know what was going on. I was paid to do an act, and no, R. Kelly didn't pay me. He didn't know what was going on. They both was in sweatsuits. Then you would have been able to hear I guess it was the clerk that runs Vital Records, the one that do your license and all that, came out and said it. This is a fake marriage license. That's why she annulled it or had it annulled in Detroit. Anybody that's married know you cannot get a marriage annulled except for in the city that you got married in. Then you have Joe Mo Hankerson come out and employ to keep R. Kelly up under the umbrella. That's all you gotta do is go look at my community wall. I put it there. I put it there for a reason. So when you see people emotional in the chats, let them have that time. Wait a minute. But what about the ones that been rocking with Robert longer than me? Mind you, I met him in the late night. What about the people that been there since he was high school? Let's talk about the way it went down. You can't have a sequestered jury through the whole trial, and then when it's time to deliberate, you're not sequestered no more. I got a side out of that. Ask yourself this question: what if it was you that had to go in front of a jury, and you standing there, and the whole time the jurors are sequestered, and then when they get instructions, they find out you're not sequestered no more. That's called the trick of the court. Let's go here. Let's talk about something that nobody want to talk about. Thank you, Mr. Bill Cosby. How can New York prosecute a man on crimes that happened in Chicago? Jurisdiction should have been called, Greenberg. So while you on Twitter talking, you need to shut up and take fucking responsibility. Let's go there. You strung that man along for 2 years, and now you want to blame Tom and Nicole? Mr. Ineffective Counsel? Mr. Public Pretender? Let's talk about it. No, Nicole wasn't there yesterday. Nobody knows why. But I'm sorry. If I'm going to rock with my client, I don't give a hell what's wrong with me. I'm going to be there. It just don't look right. It just don't look right. Canic had 2 weeks and went at them people the best way he knew how, with the best ammunition he knew how, and shook every goddamn body. I don't care if you don't like me after the day. I ain't here to play with none of you motherfuckers. So I'm tripping. And then let's go here. Brian Martin said, wow, so he got time. He got convicted. He ain't get time yet. Here's my thing. How do you convict a man of all counts? Okay, Cal's girl, I watch my mouth. How can you convict a man on all counts when y'all didn't even go through all counts? Y'all stopped at 3, which was Sonia, and y'all said that she was lying. We all know that. Ain't nothing they said made sense. And Donnelly made a statement before lunch yesterday. I think I probably was in the air. Because I was one of the ones that said, we're going to get a verdict like late Tuesday, Wednesday. So I was in the air. I ain't changed. Y'all seen what I had on. True Religion down. Jordan down. I'm straight to the airport. From the airport to the hotel, straight to the court. Why? Because I wanted to be there to support the people that was really there. I wanted to let Robert know that, yeah, that's my mentee, but that energy here, he here. So my thing is this, to get hit with that, knowing that her temperament was, look, and we need to hurry up with this, we don't need to drag it out. And that came from people that was inside the court. I didn't know. I was in the air. So when I got hit with that, I said, oh, really? That's how she felt? Okay. This is going to be a win for Robert. All of a sudden, the verdict is in. How? How? How was the verdict in? Make it make sense. And then you got people talking about, this and this and this and this. You never seen a court case where a judge is steering the prosecution and aiding them on what to say and how to say it. When? Somebody answer that question for me. When have you ever seen that? Then the most sickening thing that I ever heard is people saying God showed up and showed out in court. First of all, God said in the scripture that he don't dwell in unclean temples. And if you know anything about a federal court, that's second to the highest court in the land, which means that that's the second biggest bank in the land, which means a lot of fraud happens there every day, which means that God don't dwell where fraud lands. Make it make sense. So for everybody talking about God did this, God showed out. I never known God to show up at an unclean temple. That's why you see real churches. And you know what? I'm gonna say this. I wish the return of the storefront church come back. Hell with these mega churches. Because the mega churches have the form of, but the storefront really got it. The storefronts is where it's really at. Shout out to my brother Brian Martin, who have a storefront that gets it for real. My brother Clay, who got a storefront that gets it for real. Leroy Dye, who got a storefront that gets it for real. The mega church is good because it take care of you, but the storefront is where you get deliverance. So let's talk. When R. Kelly was singing, I Believe I Can Fly, he changed me and everything. You seen every pastor in the world. R. Kelly, my guy. He my guy. And this was during a time that he's supposed to have been really out there. So when Me Too, Time's Up, Color Change hit the scene, Mute R. Kelly hit the scene, where was the church then? Where was the pastors then? I tell you. I definitely tell you. Someone was sitting up there going to go eat with their offering, and someone was tiptoeing on a whole rack with their offering. And they just didn't want those adjutants to bring their business out. What y'all don't understand is that this trial puts every man in jeopardy. And everybody like, no, it don't. No, it don't. Okay, let's start with the Mann Act. How many of y'all had a girlfriend from out of town fly in, y'all had sex, and then she flew back? That's the Mann Act. You going to jail. If she ever say you did something wrong and you flew her in and it get that bad, you going to jail. Think about it. Think about it. The Mann Act is nothing but an old racist statute, because it's not a law, it's a statute. Look it up. It's not a law, it's a statute that a lot of courts go by to get mobsters and people that's of higher statute because they can't get them on the actual thing. Let's just say, and you know what? I'm glad Kenneth broke it down in court. Let's just hypothetically say, let's just hypothetically, I'm not taking up for nobody, Miss Shirley. I said what I said. Nicole should have been there. I'm not sugarcoating nothing. I don't care. I don't care if her prostate was falling out. She should have been there. That's your client. You fight for your client. And anybody that I call my friend get in a jam, and I know you didn't do it, I'm right there. And we don't even got to talk every day. I'm right there. Because the Bible says when your brother has been overtaken, you need to cover him, right? So how many female groups have R. Kelly funded? But now he's guilty. Y'all don't want the truth. Y'all want the old drama and all that, man. Yo, time out for drama. We are too old to live on a love boat full of drama. Let's talk about it. Everybody talk about it's going to be a great falling back from the church. You want to know why? And it's not because people don't believe. It's because they see the church as lazy. Would none of this be going on if the church spoke up? Let's keep it real. You lock up Bill Cosby and R. Kelly, but you promote Lil Nas X. You try to mute the baby, but you let Lil Nas X have a baby of the baby. Make it make sense. You lock Robert Sylvester Kelly up and give him the Mann Act. This might get my page shut down, but oh well. But you got Sleepy Joe's son that's transporting little girls across country lines, not state lines. I got the whole sex. They say, oh no, Robert paid for Ashriel to go such and such. He paid for Alice Clary to go somewhere too. Why that's not being talked about? Why it's not being talked about the budget deal, about the job offers? Make it make sense. You sent your 17 and 9-month-old daughter with Robert Kelly He found out she was 17 and 9 months and that she wasn't 18. He sent her back immediately. Less than 48 hours, y'all fly her back, unenrolled her in school, made sure she had all her immunization records, and emancipated her over. She was proven to be a liar in court. Not my words, her words and Canic words and Donnelly words. But you won't see that because that's been redacted. I wonder why. But from what I'm hearing, because I wasn't in the courtroom at that time, what I'm hearing, when the verdict came out, they ran with Cheryl Mack's story, Geronda's story, and Azriel's story. Then they ran with a video that didn't have Robert in it and no audio. And 3 audios with no video. But it's from a video, and it had a dictation of what was going on. I asked in my last live, and I'm gonna ask now, why couldn't the jury see what y'all saw? And Donnelly said, oh, this is gonna be bad. This is gonna affect the case. How do you know? It's the first time that you supposed to have been seeing this. These are the things that nobody talked about. And Donnelly, how can you say these video and audio is going to be bad if you never seen it? That means the chain of custody has been broken. Because the judge ain't supposed to see that. It's supposed to be presented to the judge, to the court, and to the defense at the same damn time. Let's make it make sense. Nobody want to talk about this. Okay, yes, R. Kelly's there. He's the poster of it. Now watch this. Every man that goes to court behind something similar to this, watch this case be case law. And this going to be the case to convict. And then you're going to wish, man, I should have stood behind R. Kelly until the truth came out. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. It's too late then. A lot of y'all said I was crazy. A lot of y'all said, oh, he's standing behind a pedophile. Okay, so I'm going to ask you a question. What classify you as a pedophile? He's never had a conviction. He's never had a criminal record. What up, Jermaine? He's never had no blemish on none of his records at all until now. So I believe Ann Donnelly said, look, the jury, y'all asking for too much. Let's go ahead and give them a conviction because my federal government folks, that's who I rock with. And they don't lose. So let's get them a conviction and let's let them win this on the appeal. Wait. Ann Donnelly did too much. So if that's the case, when the appeal come and Rob do win that, do Ann Donnelly still get to sit on the bench or do she get reprimanded? Next question. All them people that purge themselves, do they go to jail or what? What's up? Hey, no face, Vaughn. What's up? That's what I want to know. Because under court of law, it says if you purge yourself, for each time you purge yourself, that's a 5-year sentence. So even the man from Homeland Security, the one who case this is now, do he go to jail or do he get immunity? Do you get immunity just to get up on the stand and lie? Just in case if you implicate yourself and you lie about some stuff, nothing happens because you got immunity. I just want the big fish. So what did Robert do for the federal government to want the big fish? He denounced the LGBTQ situation. Facts, Lady Tech. Lord Kim went to jail for perjury. So why can't the rest of them go? I've never known for you to be in court. Your trial is underway. And you down in the fourth court. And the prosecution say, Your Honor, I'm sorry. We charged him wrong. Can we change the charges and the language? And it's allowed. Where they do that at? Where do they do that at? How you doing, Carolina Lip? Where do they do that at? What up, Vaughn? No problem. Positivity over here, man. Where do they do that at? And see, and the crazy thing is this. One thing that nobody's paying attention to, they made sure his finances was tied up before they made a move. Is anybody really looking at this? I know people talking about, oh, you got to blame R. Kelly for some of the stuff. I blame him for some of the company keep. But you know what else I blame him for? For having a big heart and really caring about people. The same thing that happened to me on YouTube, the same thing that happened to him in real life. Miss Veronica Tubbin said, God gave Robert Sylvester Kelly his first ticket to get out of jail. And I won't say no more. I'm a pro se attorney, seeing and hearing the lies, court errors, and more. It's all about money. Thank you. You know what? Miss Veronica Tubbins, can you like, share, subscribe my channel, please? And anytime you want to come around, can we have an open discussion about this? I mean, you don't even got to show your face. You can just block the screen out. But I would love to talk to you in front of everybody. I would love that. Because people don't know. And the crazy thing is, we've seen this happen many times before. If a person don't like you, if you ain't that favorite person, then they gonna lie on you. And I'm gonna say this. They talking about 50 witnesses came to testify. Tell the truth. Since y'all gonna say 50 witnesses came to testify, everybody that hit the stand, they asked them a question. And the number one question that every juror should have took into consideration is this right here. When they asked them, did you want to be here? They said, no. We don't want to cooperate. We were forced. That right there should have said, okay, something ain't right. And my Keith Sweat voice, something just ain't right. But you know, everybody that hate Robert run, but they run with, oh, he got off in 2008, he paid the jury. Okay. Y'all got a conviction in 2021. Y'all paid the judge and the jury. Next. Y'all don't like the way that sounds. Nah, that's not true. So here's the next question. If the paperwork is right, as y'all say, right? Why, when it comes to these accusers, the paperwork is wrong? It's coming from the court reporter who took the notes, word for word. So when they said that certain people said that Robert ain't do nothing to him, why they gotta be lying? Make it make sense. Why they gotta be lying? So when it fits y'all narrative, it's the truth. But when it don't fit y'all narrative, it's a lie? No. Take it for what it is. Ain't that's what y'all told me for 2.5 years? Dana, you don't read the paperwork, and I'm the one that always read the paperwork. The problem is, I don't just read it. I understand it, I comprehend, and I break it down. Y'all just read it, and because it sounds good at certain parts, y'all run with it. It's a difference. I'm not in the same league that y'all in. I'm not in the same league that y'all in. Ashley Galloway said, I just want to know, did you take the stand in defense of your friend? No, I didn't. And I'm going to tell you why. And Donnelly wasn't letting too many people get on the stand in defense of Robert. And on top of that, the defense had their top 6. Actually, it was a top 30, but only 6 had a chance to take the stand. Their own strategist slash what you call that lady? What is her title? A professional lady. That I'm gonna describe it. She a professional lady, and she break down different different scenes and different things. Yeah. So they ain't even let her take the stand. If I did, what would I say? I would just say what I saw when I was around him and during the times that I was around him. Facts. But I made sure everything else was good. No problem. Yeah, the forensic tech, Sweepy, yeah. They ain't even let her talk. That's crazy. How you not going to let the witnesses for the defense talk? Or the therapist? Okay. Therapist, the forensic, all of it. But I'll tell you this much. And one thing I love about me is that I love to crack on myself. If I would have been able to take the stand, it wouldn't have been no interrogation. My lazy eye would have got up there and said what I saw and spoke about his character, and then I would have questioned them. They would have had to shut me down. So, hey. And then on top of that, I never seen a sentencing 7 months away from when he's convicted. That don't make sense to me. 7 months? Martin, that's another live by itself. That's another live by itself. His songs is everywhere. His songs is everywhere. Prima, I see myself in Facebook jail too, Prima. Trust me, I do not care no more. And I'm telling everybody, you know what? Get you a Getter account now. Leave Facebook, leave Twitter. Get a Getter account and go to We Got Ups. That way you won't be silenced. You won't be silenced. Can the appeal happen before he gets convicted? He's been convicted already. He's been convicted already. And what I'm thinking, don't quote me, but what I'm thinking is that you have to get sentenced to do an appeal. Because once you get sentenced, you have to do 7 days, and then you can do that appeal. But what if they prove, hold on, wait, because I want to read what y'all saying on Facebook. I want to read what you're saying. That's your friend, okay? But what if they prove you was lying to defend him, hypothetically speaking? There's no way that they can prove that. But if they would have tried it, then hey, we could have did it in a cross. No, Brian, it's not even over. I'm gonna be honest with you. This is just beginning, really. It's really gonna get crazy from this point. It's really gonna get crazy from this point. Y'all think it was crazy now. It's gonna get even crazier. Because now, and you about to have groups attacking groups, and you about to have people attacking people. This is about to be psychotic. This is about to be psychotic. Okay, you said explain. All right. So basically, he was in holding. He wasn't charged with nothing. So they charged him. They convicted him, right? The trial wasn't fair. So now the defense is going to appeal it. It goes to the Supreme Court from here. From the Supreme Court do not tolerate the foolishness that happened in the federal court. So from that point, a lot of things going to get thrown out. A lot of things is going to be there. A lot of things is going to be challenged. Jurisdiction is going to be one. With jurisdiction being challenged, there's no way that this can hold up. Because at the end of the day, jurisdiction supersedes anything. And this is what the Constitution say, this is what the statutes say. Once jurisdiction has been challenged, everything has to stop, and they have to address jurisdiction, which is something that Ann Donnelly did not address. She skipped over it, and she didn't want to address it. The only charges Robert was supposed to face in New York was the 5 charges that had to do with his name in New York. One was the Faith Rogers and the herpes thing. The other 4 was the Don Russell thing. Robert ain't tell Don to do that. And like I told everybody, when Don grabbed that man's phone, nobody knows what he was doing with his phone. And when Robert spazzed out on him behind that, now look what happened. Now look what happened. I agree, Ashley, and I was ready. So what happens? Do Don Russell get a slap on the wrist, or do he get the time for the gun threat at a theater? Because truthfully, Don Russell is the orchestrator of the RICO. Dana, why you say that? The bomb threat, the intimidation of witnesses, the car blowing up, all of that was orchestrated by Don Russell. The robbery of $2 million, all of that was orchestrated by Don Russell. And they all came in open court and said Robert knew nothing about it. June Barrett acting like she's a notary and she ain't shit. All of that was orchestrated. June Bright is Don Russell's mama. So why Robert got to suffer when Don Russell was the real Rico? He came to YouTube and recruited people. Come on, man. Those people that he recruited went after the victims, or should I say, I'm sorry, went after the accusers. So why Robert got to suffer? Why behind? Why? Because he said he's cool with Robert. That's just like, and I'm gonna use you, Ashley and Bryant, but that's just like I go out and I do a lot of reckless stuff. But I say I'm cool with both of y'all, and y'all go to jail, and I just go scot-free. That don't make sense. Can somebody make that make sense? And then people wonder why, well, Dana, why don't you really like Don Russell? You just seen why yesterday. Oh, Don Russell ain't snitch. Don Russell ain't do this. Don Russell right for Robert. Well, here's the thing. The question was asked to me yesterday. Dana, you had a lot of truth that can help Robert. What did you do with it? I sent it to the lawyers. Don Russell said he got the paperwork to get Robert out. What did he do with it? Nothing. Make it make sense. If I got what it take to get my boy out, somebody I proclaim to be my boy, somebody I proclaim to be my brother, he's not going to do a day. Me and him might joke, and nigga, you owe me. But he's not going to do a day. That's real friendship. I'm not going to sit around, oh, yo, I got what it takes. I'm not going to go to YouTube and some channels. Oh, see, I showed this. I did this. This is my commentary. I got what it takes. I got what it takes. But I ain't going to tell nobody. I got what it takes. Yank that. You got what it takes. Put it through. Put it through. If you got what it takes, put it through. That's why, yo, all that you my bro, you my shit, man, stop that shit with me. If you really don't fuck with me like that, and excuse my French, if you really don't rock with me like that, don't call me your bro. Don't call me your boy. Call me an associate. Because that's how I'm going to address you. I told you, this case showed me a whole lot, man. Everybody ain't your partner, and everybody ain't your friend. That bro, that sis, that terminology is being used too loosely across the world. Oh, yo, you my bro. But as soon as we have a disagreement and you run into the next nigga burning me up, or you teaming up with my enemies just to try to make yourself look good. Nigga, get out of here before I slap your face off. This is the problem that I'm having with a lot of people. Everybody talking about we cool. That's my bro. That's this and this. And as soon as we have a disagreement, you with my enemies. Da, 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 da. No, you are an informant. You ain't my bro. You are an informant. And ask anybody that's been in the military what happened to informants when they get caught. I'm going to leave that there. So this is a whole new Dana now. Whole new. Everybody that thought, oh yeah, Dana cool, this and that. Man, look, I might not be the right person for y'all to hang around because I ain't biting my tongue for nothing no more. If you fake, I'm going to call you out in front of everybody. Yo, you fake, yo. I don't rock with you. Exit. Who knows how to get these complaints officially started? From Kim Fox to Gloria She-Devil. That's a must. Prima, I got everything written down in Atlanta. When I get back, I'll send you everything, but I don't have it right now. I know one of my lives, I can't remember which one, but one of my recent lives, matter of fact, a young lady came in and put who to contact Ann Donnelly's supervisor. So, or the person over Ann Donnelly. I got all that home. But for Kim Fox, Gloria Allred, and you can report Gloria to the bar. But here's the problem with that. When you report it to the bar, you have to be accurate. Any slippage is going to cost you. And the one thing about the bar, they love to prosecute people. Ro, I got my dog on here. Me and Ro was going to set up a live for next week. Ro told me he got some stuff and for me to submit to Robert's lawyer. I haven't checked it, but I'm going to check it tonight. And trust me, I will send it over to his lawyer. Cal's girl said, yesterday changed me completely. I'm no longer the same. Facts. I side-eye everybody now. If you ain't been there with me from the beginning, if you can't, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to say this. If you ain't been rocking with me since I've been on YouTube and Facebook, if you ain't been rocking with me from the days of church when I only had a pair of slippery Earls and we playing an ugly game, don't say you cool with me because you don't know me. Those folks are the people that know me. If y'all don't know me from the days of Furman L. Templeton, you don't know me. If I haven't called you worried about some things and crying about some things, you don't know me. That man that's on here right now, Ro Billy Jack, knows me. That man saw me in my vulnerable states. Brian Martin knows me. Ashley Galloway knows me. So I can call names. Cal's girl, Gail, knows me. The problem is I was too nice to a lot of people. I trusted too many people. And I got stabbed in the back. So now hell with y'all. That's where I'm at. Yesterday changed me for real. And like I said, I got sidetracked with the drama. Do a criminal complaint to DA or Attorney General. Don't mess with the complaint to the bar. Hold DA to his oath. Ro, okay. Cool. Okay. Cool. Prima. All right, cool. I'm going to get with Prima Donna and we're going to do that. So don't mess with the bar. Okay. Hold the district attorney to his oath. Okay. So question, Rose, should we get the district attorney oath of office and put it on public record? Is that how we make the district attorney comply? Because I know for judges, that's how we make them comply. But district attorney, I never did nothing as far as with them. Cyber S Max said it is not okay to prey on our children and treat them like slaves. No more R. Kellys in our community. So I got a question. Who preyed on children, Cyber Max? Because when your parents is telling you to act like you're a whole nother age, and this person don't know, and then they send you back. I mean, so who's preying on children? One thing you got to understand, Robert ain't have to go looking for nobody. Everybody came looking for him. The bar rarely does anything. Okay. Once the DA is informed of a crime, they become a party to the crime if they protect the crime. Facts. Okay. Look, bro, I'm going to get with you. And we're going to set up something for like next Monday or Tuesday. And we're going to go in. And we're going to go in. And no matter how long it takes, we're going to go in. We're going to go in. If they was kids, kids should have stayed in the kid place. Right. Right. I appreciate you, Ro. We definitely gonna do that. Ro said, "Oh." Ro said, "Okay." Meanwhile, research the Northwest Ordinance, the treaty. Did you send it to me already, bro? Did you send me what you say you was gonna send me to my email? Because if you did that, I'm gonna send it over to Canic tonight. EJ said, literally, they just took advantage and abused their god daggone power of the system. Facts. 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 Mm. Yes. Powerful claim and complaint in the case. It as well uses the no. Okay. So I'm gonna look. So I'm gonna look at it tonight. But I'm gonna check my email tonight, bro. I thank you so much. How you not believe a key component in a RICO? Kidnapping, but still convict. Making make facts. Facts, Prima. The key component in a RICO is kidnapping and money laundering. What? None of that death. But you still convict them? Come on, man. If y'all don't see what's going on, Ray Charles can see that blind. The key component in the RICO was kidnapping and money laundering. They prosecuted this man because females love to be with him because of his sexual nature. So, once again, fellas, for all of y'all that's praising this, I hope you ain't never fly no female into you and y'all had sex. Because if she get mad and she can invoke the Mann Act and you going to jail. And here's the crazy part. It wasn't even under his name. And he ain't book it. And he still got convicted. And they didn't show no evidence, nothing. Oh, wow. I got a question, Prima. Ro just said the real question is, did the prosecutor have authority to act on behalf of the United States? Wow. That makes sense. Have the prosecutor spoken to the United States? If you haven't spoken to the United States, how can you prosecute anybody if the United States never gave you authority? Right, bro. If the United States never gave you authority, how can you enact on the United States? Okay. Check out another case I sent you covering this. Okay, cool. Cool. I definitely will. Right, things that make you go, hmm. That part right there, bro. Contracts, contracts, contracts. If you marry, don't think you always bound, and you put in a revocation of signature. Let them know that you didn't understand the contract all the way through. Everything you do is bro. I can't wait the next week, bro. And you break down the whole thing about your kids and everything one more again, man. And then you give them the correct way of how to name your kid and how to claim your kid at birth instead of giving your kid away to the government. Mm, mm, mm. Well, Rose sent me some stuff. I'm gonna jump on it tonight, and I'm gonna send it over to Candy. I definitely am. See, that's why I appreciate people who's been doing this thing longer than me. Iron sharpens iron. And Ro called me today. Ro called me today. I ain't called Ro. Ro called me and said, I seen what's going on and I don't like it. Now check it. He's a Caucasian guy who live in one of the most corrupt states ever, which is Texas. I'm gonna let him tell a story. Donna Khan, I'm gonna tell you this right here. This the wrong place to play with me at. This the wrong place to play with me at. So since my mods ain't doing nothing, I do it myself. What up, Rod? I think my mods might be out to lunch. Bubba was setting them up this whole time and getting paid off the lawsuits. Wow. Yeah, yeah, that's Facebook. That's rough. Prava says she looking like who? Who? Who is Ann Donnelly? Conviction record. That's what we need to look up, Midas. See, I can't do it because I'm not near my computer. Trust me, if I was near my computer, I would have been done it already. Texas is one of the best states now targeted by libs. Best state as far as what we'll talk about that another day, Midas. I didn't know what was going on right there. What Shay say? Yeah, yeah. Cal's girl said Shay, yes it is. Caramel said Rob most definitely not a pedo. When he performed Honey Love back in the early 90s at the Apollo, he had public announcement and hold up a poster that said 18 or older on it. So how is the MF in question? Yeah. Yeah. Patrick Omar, I do not know, but 9 out of 10, I will say yes. I'll lean more to yes. I'm talking to everybody on both platforms. So now the real trial start. Yeah, now the real trial start. And Donnelly threatens to, or at the very least, substantially limit municipal liability for prosecutorial what? Prosecutorial misconduct. Former prosecutor. Ooh. So those people that came from the AUSA is Ann Donnelly's people then. Ain't that a conflict of interest? If she worked in that same office, that's a conflict of interest. Naomi said they let everyone go out here in Texas, all these killers. Can they overturn it in Chicago? No. Donnelly was selected. Facts, Prima. We've been saying this for over 2 years now. Donnelly was selected. Oh, by Obama, that is. And then selected again for Robert. That's conflict of interest. Man, you wait. You wait. You wait. What up, D? You wait. How can it be? No, it shouldn't even have went to her. That's a total conflict of interest. Cause she used to work in that office. So she have all type of ties to that. No, no. Here's my thing. If Robert did something wrong, give it to him fair and square. Let it be down the middle, fair and square. But how y'all call 9,000 supposed to be witnesses? All of them purged themselves. All of them said they didn't want to be there except for the one man who Rob really didn't know that Daryl McDavid hired and Rob fired. And he was mad at Rob because he went to sleep and drove off the side of the road and could have killed anybody. Bro said a motion to show authority challenges the prosecutor authority to bring forth a suit. Well, guess what? They have no proof. Contract to have authority. Send me that too, bro. Send me that too. I'm on it now. A motion to show authority challenges the prosecutor authority to bring forth a suit. Well, guess what? They have no proof. Contract to have authority. Facts. Former colleagues remember the judge, Ann M. Donnelly, who blocked part of President Trump's executive order on immigration? Okay, cool. Are you serious? Ask Roe the right, huh? Ask Roe to write the motion for Rob. Roe, but they want to know if you can write a motion for Robert. You can't do nothing about somebody's choices when they come in a position of power. But if she has ties to that office, she most definitely should not have been on that case. Thank you, Miss Angela. And she came from that office less than 10 years ago. So if you came from that office less than 10 years ago, then guess what? That's a conflict of interest. Bro, you heard me? But they want to know if you can write a motion for Robert. If Roe write one, I'm gonna send it right to his lawyers. I can't because he has an attorney. He is a ward of the court. Oh, okay. You heard me, Ashley? Rose said he can't write a motion because Rob has an attorney. He is a ward of the court. No, Ann Donnelly cannot be the appeal judge. She can't be the appeal judge. Thank you so much, Carolina. I try. You know, I'm not going to give up. He can write it in secret. Hey, bro, Ashley said that you can write it in secret. I talk to him and see. Meet the rookie federal judge who halted Trump's refugee ban. So Ann Donnelly is one of those. Okay. Crazy. Ashley Geronda met him after the trial, so they say I believe she knew if already that how okay. All right. Willie, what's up? Vic, what's going on? Dana, do the appeals get televised? It all depends on the judge, Mona. It all depends on the judge. Dana, when I went home for Labor Day weekend, me and my sister-in-law had a talk about R. Kelly. She believes these women were lying from the jump. I shared a couple of your videos with her. Okay, cool. Thanks, bro. Look, man, tell your folks to like, share, subscribe. All of my YouTube videos. I'm trying to get to 10,000 subs. Right, Vic. Same old. I'm trying to get to 10,000 subs, man. I think Kanik did the best that he could. Good job. Yeah, with only being there 2 weeks, I mean, he was bombarded. But that's cool. I mean, that's cool. You can do a common law writ of habeas corpus. You must get its own claim. Oh, you must get his own claim number and call him out as a man, and you are filing on behalf of the man. I will send you a copy of a sample. Okay, cool. Thanks, bro. Definitely. Definitely. And I get it over to his attorneys and everything. Definitely. We can credit Judge Donnelly for all the grounds of appeal. Somehow I know she knows that too. What up, Blessed? Um, I'm gonna be honest. I'm not a fan of Donnelly. I don't like her. I gave you my email. Can you email Rob at Patrick Amore? I gave you my email. Can you email Rob address so I can put money on his books? Okay, but everything goes to Canic, Patrick. He dissected the prosecutors. I can tell they didn't like him. He was kicking their butts. Yep. But if you want to put something on his book, sure, I'll definitely send you everything, Patrick. Dana, I'm trying to get to 1,000. Laugh out loud. I have you. I have a YouTube page. You know what? Healing Within. I'm definitely going to subscribe to your YouTube page. Look, I'm definitely going to subscribe. She said, hi, chat. I don't think it's a good idea to talk about this on YouTube. Many anti-R. Kelly bloggers get up on here like Jane and talk our business up. Right, Stats, but that's why I just stopped. There's so much stuff that I'm reading, I just stopped. Monica, oh, you have one too? Okay, I'm gonna come check you out too. Hold on. Let me do it this way. One, do it this way. I'm gonna send this over to Prima. There's some real deep stuff. What up, Book? What up, sis? What up, Diamond? I'm gonna send it over. A judge can't stop a defense witness from testifying. Facts. And she did it. She did it. It's on like Donkey Kong. Y'all, the fire just begun free. Right. That's how we gonna do it. What up, Malik? Sharon put out a statement this morning saying to send money directly to Kelly. That Canic wasn't taking money from him. Do you know it? Kiva, I'm gonna be honest with you. And I ain't trying to start no confusion, but I talked to the person that's telling me where to send it at, and that's what I was told. Now, when that person tell me something different, that's when I'll go and do something different. But I was just with that person yesterday, and I asked them again. Um, like I said, I mean, Shirley, I was with him yesterday, and it wasn't, and Canic wasn't around when I asked this question. So until that person tell me something different, I'm going to continue doing what I was informed to do. I am not going to go sideways and nothing. That's what got me in a bunch of trouble last time. I'm not doing it. But look, I'm about to get up out of here, man. Y'all be blessed. Y'all continue to pray. You know, keep everybody grounded. Keep your hand in God's hand. And beware of the false prophets. That's all I can tell you. That's all I can tell you. Keep God first, and you'll know the good prophets from the false prophets. And Miss Shirley, I'm gonna be honest with you. It shouldn't be getting confusing. Until that person tell me to do something different, that's when I'll do something different. So a disturbing audio was put well. Oh, I'm not. States Anthony said a disturbing audio was put. That's what had the jurors pissed. I don't understand your question. I don't understand your question. But look, I'm about to get up out of here, man. Y'all be blessed. All right, Facebook, I'm up out of here. Remember, you don't have to be great to get started, but you have to get started to be great. You kill hate, negativity, lies, and despair with truth, honesty, and respect. Remember, elephants don't swat flies, and jets fly high over turbulence. Do yourself a favor. Be someone important just by being yourself. Until next time, I'm about. And I thank y'all for being with me today. DanaJay gone. Y'all have a blessed night. Okay? Never delete. All right. That's posted on Facebook. Got that out the way. Who's that? Oh. So I'm about to get up out of here. All right. Y'all be blessed. Peace. Hold on. That person needs to clear this up. Winbush say this, you say that, shaking my head. Well, that person cleared it up, Miss Shirley. That person cleared it up already. I asked him, did he want me to redirect it anywhere else? He said no. Send it directly to Canning. All right.